Hi friends, welcome to Java Express channel. So in this session, I'm going to explain how to create a Eureka client. In the previous video, I explained about how to create a Eureka server. If you are watching for the first time, please go ahead and watch, go and set up Eureka server in your system. Then you can watch this session to get more clarity on how we need to create a Eureka client in Spring Boot application. Okay, just to create a Eureka client, it is very simple steps. Just while creating the project, you need to add two dependencies, web starter and the Eureka client. And in start class of the Spring Boot, you need to enable enable discovery client annotation. If you do these two changes, your Eureka client will be registered to your Eureka server. Then how the diagram will be look like, just see here. Okay, and once you created two services, just we will create two services in this project. Why? Because we can take as a e-commerce based application. Like I will create, okay, you mean to say one for the service registry. This is already we developed in the previous video. 8761 is the default port number for the service registry. This is Eureka server. Okay, in this session we will create as a search service, will be run the port number on 8081 is one of the port number, and one more service will create as a product service. In product service it will be run on 8082 port number, and I can say this search service and product service will be registered to Eureka server. And I can say this is the overall high level diagram. Okay, how these two services, each service is a REST API. Okay, is nothing but a Eureka client. This Eureka client need to register for the Eureka server, and this product service also need to register in the Eureka server. Once you created these two services, then we'll create one custom REST controller. We'll create one controller, will define one get mapping. One method will be create and we'll check whether it is working or not. We can prove that. Then these are the Eureka clients. Really, these Eureka clients are registered in the server or not, just we need to verify in the Eureka dashboard. Okay, this is the process how we can develop your Eureka clients. Okay, so let me open your STS. Okay, here STS, just I'm creating a project here. Try to see file new. So we already developed as a Eureka server registry. This is in the previous video. I explained about what is Eureka server, how to create this project. Now I'm creating the Eureka client. Now go Spring Starter project. Okay, and here what I'm providing, just changing 02 is a different project. Then what I can do here, what I can do here, I will mention as a Eureka client hyphen, I can say is a product service, and I'm choosing as a jar. Java version I'm providing as Java 8. This is my group ID, artifact ID, everything is the same. Just what you go down, click next. Here I'm choosing Spring Boot version as a 2.3.9. This is the stable version. Don't use 2.4.3. That is not a release version. Still it is under development. Okay, just choose 2.3.9, and here choose Spring Web. And one more thing, what we need, you need Eureka client. Just choose here Eureka client, discovery client, and click next and finish. Suppose if you want to change 2.3.9 to older version, just here drop down, here you can choose your version. Here also you can change older versions if you need. Okay, next click on the finish. Now project will be creating. Now try to see project. It will take, if you are running for the first time, it will download all the dependencies. Okay, and your project is ready. Now go here, and here src main resources, here application.java. Okay, and this is your entry point of your program, and here you need to enable one annotation at the rate enable discovery client. Just we can choose enable discovery client. See, enable discovery client, under which package is available, check enable discovery client. It is available in the cloud client discovery package. Okay, this is one change. And what we need to change still, just I'm converting this application dot properties into YML. Right click, convert dot properties to YAM. Click OK. And here I'm changing my port number server dot port and error while computing. So it is still taking port. Response internal server error. What we can do, just will update the project once. Right click, Maven, update project. Okay. Now it is updating the project. Here it will be compute. Now it is updated. So what we can do, let me close it and again let me open here. And here server dot port number. See which port number I want to run. As per the PPT product service, we need to register under 8082 service. So just go there. I'm providing 8082 service. And here come here and you need to provide your application name. How I can provide? Spring dot application dot name. Just what name I need to provide? Just you can provide product hyphen service. Okay, that's it. Your job is completed. Now this is the product service. Now same as it is, we'll create one more project order service. What we can do, just go there, 3. And what we can do, what is one more service is search service. So what I can do, search service, same changes we are doing, nothing much, just everything as a common. Click next. Here Spring Web and Eureka client. Click next, finish. Now here also we need to do same modifications in this project. Go there, here src main resources application dot properties. Here what you need to do, just go there and convert dot properties. Still if you need in dot properties, you can do the modifications. Okay, this will more readable when compared to dot properties. That's why I'm using YML file. Server dot port number. Okay, once it is immediately done, next we'll see server dot port. Okay, this is which port number is running, 8081 port number. Now we'll do 8081 port number, and here I need to provide our application name, spring dot application dot name. Here what name I need to provide, this is a search hyphen service. Just I'm providing these two microservices. I'm registering to the Eureka server. And one more value, what we need to do here, application, here you need to enable the tag at the rate enable discovery client. Now I can say product service and search service both are clients for this Eureka server. Now we'll run our application. Here boot dashboard, just first register your Eureka server, remind me later. Now we'll see in which port number it is running, 8761 port number. See, it is running on 8767 port number. Just go and verify in your dashboard, localhost, I can say 8761. See, this is my Eureka server. Dashboard is ready. Now we'll register our product service and we'll register our search service. I will click allow option. Here also I'm two services I'm running here. Okay, it is running on 8081, it is running on 8082. Just go there and refresh it here. See, product hyphen service, search hyphen service. Current memory uses 74 MB, number of CPUs 16. Okay, so these two services are ready. Each service has one URL will be there. Now what I can do here, when I click the product hyphen service, really now if you observe the logs, what it will be there, just observe here. What it is there, Tomcat started on port number 8081, port number is running. Okay, here actuators concept will be there, whether the your application is up and running or we not yet enable the actuators. What I can do for you, I will create one controller class. Where we'll create, here we'll create one controller class. How I can do that, go package dot controller as the Under base package, this is the sub package. Here I'm creating one REST controller class. What I can take as a product controller. Just I'm taking as a product controller. If I want to make it as a controller, I need to enable the annotation at the rate REST controller. This is one. It's done. Next, I need to create one a mapping. Maybe I can create let me maximize. Okay, what I can do, I can take as a public void fetch product. Just I will return as a string. Return, I can say one plus mobile. Just I'm giving some name here. Return type will be a string, right? So this is a must. If you want to make it as a get mapping, just I can use that get mapping. Just I'm creating as a mapping controller. Hope you know how to create a REST controller, how to create the get mapping, post mapping, and delete mapping. Now here I'm using default as a get mapping. Here you can write fetch products. Just I'm writing as a name here, fetch product. That's it. Your job is completed. Now what I can do, just I'm restarting my server. See here, this is icon, this is a restarting the server. It will stop existing, then it will be run. Okay, now product hyphen service is ready. Okay, now this project is ready, and see product service is up and running, status 8082. Now go there. Here what I can do, just enter here product service, click here, this is the service URL. Now here what I can do, instead of actuator information, I'm writing as a fetch products. See, are you able to see here? OnePlus Mobile is displaying as my product from my with service, product service. In the same way, you can develop in the order service. So this is the concept of Eureka server and Eureka client. Okay. Still, one more concept is pending in the Eureka server. Okay. Now, for you as an assignment for you, try to change. Okay, Eureka server port number. Then try to register here. Now it is 8761 is the magic port number. Even there is a concept in the Eureka clients, this is also like a optional. If you remove also, it will be work. Okay, now in the next session I will explain the remaining concept. And for you guys, what you need to try, go and change this port number and try to register our Eureka clients to the Eureka server, and then leave your comments what all exceptions you are facing in the video section. In the next session, I will clarify your doubts about changing the Eureka server port number, what are the configurations you need to take care, and in the next tutorial, I will explain. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.